Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jacqueline and thank you so much for joining me on my jungle story. Today I am bringing you guys along in a repotting video. I'm just going to be repotting the one plant because she's going to be, I'm looking at it now, she's going to be quite a lot of work. I feel like this is not just going to be a 5-minute job, and yeah, I have so many other plants to repot, but I think I'm going to make a separate video on those because they are all semi-hydro plants. And I think that'd be really fun to kind of talk about them and show you how I do that. But today it's going to be all about the epipremnum neon. I think that's what she's called. Yeah, she's looking kind of sad. She's looking, I'll show you her where she is right now. This is her. She's living up there. She's looking kind of awkward. She does also have a lot of brown on her leaves. Just, I mean, look at that. Almost every single leaf has browning on it. There as well, like all that new growth, all brown. And honestly, I think it's my own fault because I think that I am seriously underwatering this plant and then giving it too much water. So yeah, we're gonna address her. Oh, I have to unhook this plant as well because she's like attached to the wall. And I've also had to be careful because she started to attach herself to the wall and started damaging the wall itself. So I have to really be careful. Oh my word. She's not even, like, look how big she is. And she's bone dry. Or is that just the top layer? Yeah, and oh, she's really dusty. Yeah, she's not living her best life. So we're gonna help her out. Okay, I'm gonna have to see what I'm working with here. She's very dusty. I'm just taking away all of like the old leaves. I have a pot, which I'm thinking now is not going to fit in there because I actually potted it up in here. It does at the bottom have a water reservoir that it's about that, I think. But yeah, she's not, well, excuse you. She's obviously not doing very well. She has been in here for, I think, probably almost 3 years. So she might be root bound. I don't know. We're gonna have a look at what she's doing. Usually I would do this on the kitchen island, but the sun is here and it just, yeah. I wanted to enjoy being on the floor for once now that I don't have kids today. Oh. See, this looks like quite a big pot, but if you can actually like see the amount of soil that's in there, I don't know if I can show you properly. Yeah, you can't really, and here's the piece that it's like attached to because of the roots, because it was growing in there, but she's definitely very dry. The roots look really, really healthy. They do look really healthy. Let's see if I can bring you over. I should probably not have worn white to do this, but anyway. Okay, it cut off, but anyway. These, I think I was showing you the roots. Yeah, these are the roots. They look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I thought that I was going to be having a lot more rotting. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I should have actually, when I put it in the pot, I should have undone this root ball a little bit more because she's still kind of stuck in that same ball that she was in in the pot that I bought her in. So not really. So yeah, I'm just loosening everything up and kind of untangling the roots a little bit so she can be free. I'm not going to do it too much because obviously these are all cutting. There's actually only, I think it's 4 cuttings. I thought there would be a lot more in this pot, but like I said, when I bought her, I just popped her in that pot and she grew pretty quickly because she was very, very small. I think she only, when I bought her, had about 5 leaves. She was quite small. So she has grown pretty well. I'm just going to leave her like that. And now I'm debating on whether I should just chop her up, because like I said, there is browning on all of the leaves. Every single leaf has browning on it. And I'm pretty sure that's because of underwatering this plant. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should chop it up or not. It's kind of gonna be, I'm so used to a plant has been growing on that wall for so long. But yeah, I mean, look at all the leaves. They've all like got browning on them. Even the new growth just doesn't, it comes out like deformed and just really weird. And she's, I mean, what is that? How is she growing there? I'm thinking I'm just going to take cuttings and pop those cuttings into water. I think I'm going to do that. And then I could just pot them up in here. I got this pot for in there, but it's too big. Unless I take this water reservoir thing out. No, it's still too big. It's still too big. What's wrong? Do you want to help me? Do you want to help me? Okay. Okay. Sit. Sit. Is it because I usually don't sit on the floor? Okay. Lexi, I cannot play with you now. Oh. You can be very needy, you know that? Well, that's okay. You don't really get a lot of attention because of the kids. Okay. Hi, any months? Any months? Yes, my girl. Lexi! Okay, be careful of the plant. No. No, Lexi. Any months? Any months? Any months? Yes, yes, I know. I will play with you later when I'm done. Anyway, she usually does listen to me, but she wants some attention. Hey? You get neglected when the kids are in your hey? But you're too rough to be inside all the time. Don't you be dominant with me now, eh? Because you won't win. Okay, I'm gonna get a pot that fits in this thing. I missed it. She was trying to eat soil. Anyway, I've got a pot to fit in here. It is not as big as I would like it to be, but I feel like because I am going to be chopping this plant up, I am going to cut her root system a little bit just because she's not going to have to support that much growth. I think it will also just do her the world of good, just to have a little bit of a reset, because like I said, I seriously neglected this plant. I should have taken better care of her. So yeah, I have this pot. The reason why I'm going to be doing this like this now, instead of just directly potting her up in here, is because then I can take her out and actually have a look at her, because now I can't because she was in here. And I do have to say I was impressed with the root system, and I did expect a lot more rotting, because yeah, like I said, I used to underwater her and then severely overwater her. So I was scared that there was going to be root rot. But she's definitely, if you want a beginner plant, get one of these because they're not difficult at all. She's growing so awkwardly. Yeah, reset time. She's gonna look weird for a while, but it's the beginning of the growing season, so she's gonna have a good start. It's not like I'm giving her a massive shock to the system. She's been giving me a lot of new growth lately as well, even though it does look like this. But yeah, like I said, it's the beginning of the growing season, so plants are kicking back into action, and I'm just gonna give her the best possible start. So I'm gonna start at the bottom and start chopping her up and see. I mean, look at how weirdly she's growing. It's like she was obviously trying to find light here, and I did already chop her. So yeah, time to chop. So for those of you wondering where I'm cutting, there's basically a node, then you've got stem, and then there's another node. I'm basically cutting above this node, like this, so that I can pop this in water and that roots will be shooting out of this node. And I was thinking about taking wet sticks, but I am just gonna do in water. I've had the best of luck with epipremnum in water. So yeah, I think they're gonna do the best there. Something that I'm also doing is if I'm seeing that the internodal spacing is very, very short, I will just rip off the leaf that came out of here, and I will have, so then I have like 2 nodes in water just to kind of boost my success rate. And also if you put just like that small little piece in water, it might tip over because of the leaf. And like I said, I don't really feel like doing wet sticks. I have a lot of prop boxes at the moment full of wet sticks, and yeah, I kind of like the look of these leaves in like a little vase. I think that will be really pretty. And like I said, they root incredibly well in water. Okay, should I leave it like that, or maybe should I take more cuttings and make it like really short? She's growing awkwardly here again as well. I'm just gonna... Why are you grunting at me? What have I done wrong? You want to go outside? Is that your problem? Okay, another really awkward piece of growth. I've got 2 piles here next to me. The one is just to throw away, and the other one I'm going to pop in water, because this is such an, like, you can buy this plant anywhere basically, and I just don't want to have an endless amount of cuttings. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Are you trying to get my attention, Lexi? I think it was because she was growing towards the light that she started doing this really weird, like, wonking around. Do you mind? Lexi, any month? You're gonna sit. Okay, you can do that too, but Oh, Lexi. I thought I had a peaceful day without the kids so I can get some plant chores done, but no. I just have another big baby that is demanding attention. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Because this, yeah, there's browning. I mean, yeah, there's browning. But I'm just going to take off some of the leaves that I really don't like the look of. But they're not that bad. I'm not someone who has, like, my plants have to be perfect. But she'll do well. She'll do well. The new growth does look a little bit like bleached. Is it bleached? No, she doesn't get any sun there, so I don't know why actually that she's doing that. Okay, I'm thinking, let's just kind of see the barb. Okay, that's all that's going to be left of her. I think I'm going to do that. So that I at least still have something. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to pot her into this pot. I am going to first get rid of this soil. I was going to reuse this soil. Actually, I'm going to dump it in the garden. We have more than enough garden chores to get on with as well, and I can use this soil. There's a lot of cocoa in here, but it still looks like pretty healthy soil. That is pretty shocking for 3 years. I'm impressed. Okay, I'm gonna pop this outside and then I'm gonna pot her up. Okay, I've gotten rid of the soil, so I've got more room. Now I'm going to pot her up. I'm just gonna be using my chunky mix. However, that does mean that I am gonna have to keep up watering. I don't know where is that a bee? Is that a bee? No, that's a really fat flower. BRB. Okay, that was not a bee. That was just really, really fat flower. Okay, like I was saying, this is my chunky mix that I make. It is basically cocoa coir, perlite, bark. There's some activated charcoal in there. There's zeolite, pumice. It's, yeah, just a little bit of everything. But that's the mix. I'm a little bit worried because this is so chunky that it obviously doesn't keep moisture as well. But I just really have to keep up with watering, don't I? It does mean that I am gonna, because I've always been worried with plants in those pots that I'm gonna overwater them. But yeah, I'm gonna use that, and hopefully that'll be okay. I'm gonna chop the root system a little bit just to kind of promote some new growth. I'm just gonna do that. So that's how much I've taken off. I don't usually actually do this, but I started doing this with my plants and I have actually noticed that they do pretty well after I give them a chop. Like, they seem to kind of get back into the action and like give me the growth that I want them to give me. So yeah, that's the little ball that I have. And I'm gonna pot her up. Shake. Kind of position it the way that I want it to be. Okay, now because this is such a chunky mix, there obviously is a lot of air pockets in there, but I think she's gonna be a lot happy with that because, like I said, the root system was not exactly as amazing as I thought it would be. But then again, I mean, what do I want? I mean, I neglected this plant, so it's my own fault. So now, yeah, this is a very chunky mix. Okay, I think she still looks pretty good. It's definitely going to be an adjustment to not having, I actually have the chance now to clean that wall properly because I couldn't really get to it properly with the plant being in the way. She tried to attach herself to the wall, so there are some markings there, but I'm thinking with a magic sponge I am going to be able to get it out. Anyway, that's her. Yeah, I'm going to give her a good thorough watering, and then I'm going to pop her back in the pot and put her in her place. I'm also going to give her, I'm going to water her with like the shower option on the tap, because she's very dusty. That's something that I'm also going to be able to do more now that I have her in this pot, is I can take her out and give her a shower more. I could do it more with this as well, because it is like, it just works with like this system, and there's just like a hook that you just kind of slide it in. It's a really nice system. If anyone's interested in these pots, these are from Ecopots. I don't know if these are available worldwide. I know they definitely are available in Europe, but yeah, they're just so easy. They come with the screw and everything. They have like this water reservoir thing at the bottom. And yeah, I just think it's a really nice way of displaying your plants. I have the big versions as well. I have 2 big ones, and it's just really easy. But I used to pot everything up in here, and I'm slowly transitioning. There's also my epipremnum marble queen that I also want to take out and put her in a pot like this. I already gave her a good chop, and the growth that she's giving me is okay. It is still a little bit, it's still a little bit like crusty, and it does go brown very quickly, but yeah, I'm gonna wait with her, because ever since I gave her a chop, she is doing better. I think it's very difficult with these pots to kind of find the right balance with watering. So this, putting it in a separate pot and doing it this way, is just gonna make my life that little bit easier. So yeah, I'm gonna water her. Yes, she is. I'm actually surprised how much I still love her after that whole chop. And it made me notice these cute little, like I have these leaves with like this little bit of very like green variegation on it, which is so pretty. Yeah, I feel like doing this has made me fall in love with her all over again. So yeah, I'm really happy that I did this. So I'm going to put her back in her spot. Okay, you can see a little bit better now. Lighting's not amazing, but you get the gist of it. I cannot believe, like, she used to crawl all the way across there, and then on all of these clips that I have here, crawl all the way on there. But yeah, this is the damage that I was talking about. But I think I can get that off. That's not gone through the paint just yet. Oh yeah, see, it's just dirt. It's just dirt, which is good. I got there just in time. Next step is basically all of these cuttings that I'm going to keep. I didn't keep all of them because there were a lot, but there's still a lot. So I have all of these cuttings that I'm just going to pop in these 2 jars. And to be honest, if I have too many, I will throw them away as well, just because I don't have the space for so many. And my ultimate goal is to not really Well, my ultimate goal is to fill her out, and maybe make a new plant as a backup. I have learned over the years of having plants is that it is a good idea to have a backup. She's so easygoing that I feel like I could put her upstairs somewhere as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna fit them. I'm gonna fit them all in here and see how many fit. Ideally, you want the node to be submerged underwater. So this is going to be a little bit of like Tetris. See how many I can fit in there. I'm just going to use the leaves as a little bit of a guard. That's one that I'm not going to keep. It just looks really... Even the stem, it just doesn't... Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Usually I would also leave these cuttings to dry for a while, but they're so thin. See, they're not even wet anymore, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to pop water in them. Okay, I think that's one. See, that's so cute. It looks like a little vase. If you don't pay too much attention to the brown leaves. Yeah, this is also one that I'm not going to reuse that. The stem as well, even is like a different color to what the other ones are. It's really weird. I think there was a time where I actually for a couple of weeks forgot to water her, and that's how she went downhill. So now actually something that I do is I actually, it sounds a little bit of extreme, but I actually put a timer. No, I put on my calendar, I put on the plant and like a little drop stand so that I know that that plant got watered that day. I do that with my sansevieria and my cacti as well, because I forget. Honestly, I used to be so on top of watering and remember every single plant when I watered it. And you can't, like, when you have so many plants, you cannot have a set watering day. It just doesn't work. There's always a plant that's, okay, that one is also really deformed. I'm not gonna bother with those. I have more than enough cuttings anyway. But yeah, I used to be so good with it, but I think it's ever since I had my 2 kids, pregnancy kind of did a number on my brain. I just don't remember for the life of me what plant I gave water when, and yeah, it's just I'm really bad with it. Okay, that one is also deformed, but okay, that's a maybe. That's a maybe. This one's not going to look like a very pretty vase, I don't think. Oh, mind you, it's not going to be too bad. They are very dusty, but just now I'm going to bring them over to the sink and also just shower them so that the leaves, because dirty leaves that's one that I'm not going to use. It's just really, it's awkward. Dirty leaves do attract pests. And yesterday I found, okay, that's just a leaf. Yesterday I found spider mites on my strelitzia. It really upset me because that strelitzia has never given me grief. I have never had pests on that plant until March 2024. Okay, and that's another one. Looking good. And now, as you can see, I'm going to submerge all of the nodes underwater. And I'm going to give her a warm sunny, not sunny, but just like a warm spot where it gets a lot of light. I'm not going to put her in the sun or anything because I don't think she's going to appreciate that. Not after the trauma that she's been through. Okay, so I've put the cuttings up there. They get probably about the same amount of light as the mother plant would in the other corner. There's no direct sun that they get here, and it's, like I said, the same, the same type of light. But yeah, I think they'll be really happy up there. The roots or the nodes or whatever they're called, they also get quite a lot of light, and yeah, I can also keep an eye on them a lot better up there. I was going to put them on the windowsill, but the windowsill is really, really cold, and then I would have to put something underneath them, and I'm limited on space. So yeah, they're going to live up there, and I think they're going to do well up there. As you can see, I have submerged all of the nodes under water. So yeah. We'll see how fast these babies can grow. Ooh, it's really bright. Luckily, I'm not directly in the sun, but it is very bright. Yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. I think that she's going to be a lot happier. It is, I mean, it's such a basic plant, but it's a plant that you've got to love. I was actually debating between this one and the philodendron neon form of this one. But I can't part with her. I probably will get the philodendron version as well, but she's so pretty. And hopefully she will do really well. I just have to keep on top of watering with her. And yeah, the cuttings, I think I'm definitely going to be able to make probably a couple of new plants out of them, but that's just plants I can share with family and friends. And like I said, also have a backup. That's something that I've been doing a lot lately with my plants, is having a backup. It does really save your butt, but you do unfortunately have to have room for that. I just pop them upstairs and they kind of live up there. And they usually tend to be the more easygoing plants, like the epipremnum neon. I think that's a very easygoing plant. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that maybe you got something done plant chores wise, or even if it's just folding your laundry or doing the ironing or whatever. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell if you want a notification anytime that I post a new video. I post videos every single week, once a week. I would like to do more, but unfortunately do not have the time with that, with working as well, and with kids, it's a little bit difficult. But yeah, maybe one day I will get to the point where I can do this more full-time or more than the job that I do now. Fingers crossed, that's my goal. That's my end goal. Okay, so yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a nice comment down below. If you guys have an epipremnum neon, let me know. I would love to hear, and I'd love to hear how yours is doing and any tips or tricks that you have with them. It's a very basic plant, so there's not really much to say about it care-wise. I just kind of, I think, got lucky with mine, that it just was really happy in that spot, but it went downhill due to my own care, which is my own fault. But I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm going to give her a lot more love. Yeah, so I will see you in the next video. Bye.